leaders. The first essential sounds a little bit more complicated than it really is. It's an equation. 90-10 to 60-40. I saw your face. Oh no, I have to do math. In fact, I would like your help to explain this essential. Are you willing to stand up and move around a little bit first thing in the morning? Okay, you'll notice that around the room there are bags of balloons. Everybody grab a gray balloon. Rip them up, share. While you're doing that, if you could gather into groups of 4. Okay, get into groups of 4. Form championship teams of 4 people. Our goal, to simply keep the balloon up in the air. Just a volleyball action like this. Keep your own balloon in the air. Now, if it gets a little crooked, hopefully one of your teammates will help out. And if you drop a balloon, no big deal. Just pick it up and start again. The fun part, if by chance, somehow, somebody adds another balloon to your team, let's see how your team adapts. Got it? Go. Thank you.
Are we going to stop?
Yeah, you can take your seats. Thank you. The other speakers love me. There's balloons everywhere, right? Let's recap what happened. It wasn't easy to keep your balloon up in the air, was it? Just like our daily activities as leaders. Sometimes you needed some help from one of your teammates, and you were comfortable that they would help you, and you also naturally were willing to help them if they needed it. I noticed that some of you needed help from someone from another team. Boundaries were crossed because the person helping you knew that value would be lost if you dropped your balloon, even when they didn't know what your balloon represents. And the scarlet balloons? The scarlet balloon is the senior VP of whatever adding their twist, or a market force that changes, or an innovative idea. Scarlet balloons happen every single day. The key components to our championship team here is your willingness and ability, and the willingness and ability of your colleagues to keep these balloons in the air. Our equation, 90-10 to 60-40. 90-10 is the ratio that most of us currently work. 90% of our being, our thoughts, our time, our actions are spent on our department, our area of responsibility. And only 10% of our being is focused on the overall organization, the big picture. Some say I'm generous, that it's more like 99-1. Where do you fit on this scale today? 90-10 about right? Our goal, to shift from 90-10 to 60-40. 60% of your being focused on your department, but a full 40% of your being focused on the overall organization. This is a huge shift. What does this shift do? 1, engagement increases. One department of a Fortune 100 company found that they were the only department in the company whose employee engagement scores were rising. The leadership team attributed their success to exclusively their focus on the 60-40 equation. You see, our staff notices what we do as a leader. 2, people flourish. One executive we work with related the story to us a bit later, but he said the first day that he heard about 60-40, he gathered his team together and he said to them, I'm not going to be as available to you as I've been in the past because I'm going to be working on more organization-wide initiatives. Now, he didn't know what those were at the time, right? But he was basically saying, you're going to have to step up. And he was a bit worried about their reaction But what he reported was that there was a collective sigh of relief in the room. Finally, people could grow. And guess what? So could he. That was 2. 3, cross-boundary issues tend to fade. If you come to me for a resource to staff a project, I'm more willing to give you my best resource and then work with you to fill the gap in a 60-40 world than I would be in the you're on your own, buddy world of 90-10. And 4, 60-40 is our fuel for growth. I believe there's a growth line. Even if you have the most popular widget that everybody wants right now, there's still a limit. The only way I know to break past that line to sustainable growth is to move your organization from 90-10 to 60-40. Where do you fall on this spectrum? Work for yourself and for your team to shift towards 60-40, and you could reap the benefits of your very own championship team. When we come back, we'll discuss the second essential, personal brilliance, developing your habit of innovation.